Hello everyone, welcome to Full Moon Movies. How much do we really know about the stories we are told? The Usual Suspects opens with a mystery, lures us into a maze of lies and half-truths, and deliver one of cinema's most unforgettable twists, one that still manages to spark debate and disbelief even today. Directed by Bryan Singer and written by Christopher McQuarrie, this 1995 neo-noir film isn't just a crime thriller. It's a riddle wrapped in dialogue, layered with performances that make you question everything, including what you've seen just minutes before. At the center of the story is Verbal Kint, played by uncanny subtly by Kevin Spacey, a limping, soft-spoken con man who seems harmless at first. Verbal becomes the thread holding together the tangled web of plots. His character is deceptively crafted, humble, dismissive, a man who fades into the background, and yet through the lens of interrogation room, he slowly pulls us into a tale of criminal misfits, a mysterious mastermind named Kaiser Soze, and a job that goes terribly wrong. Spacey's performance is key to the film's impact because his restraint is what makes the final punch land so devastatingly. It's a masterclass in how silence, hesitation, and perceived weaknesses can be turned into power. The rest of the crew, the so called usual suspects, aren't just filler characters. Gabriel Bryan and Dean Keaton plays the haunted ex-cop trying to go straight, and Bryan brings a weight to his role, showing a man constantly being pulled back into a life he's desperate to leave behind. Benicio del Toro as Fenster adds a strange rhythm to the group, with mumbled lines and quirky behavior that gives the team a strange charm. Stephen Baldwin plays McManus, the unpredictable hothead, while Kevin Pollak's Hockney serves as the pragmatic and cynical counterbalance. Each of them has a moment to shine, and together they don't just form a gang, but they build a tension filled chemistry that makes the betrayal sting deeper. Singer's direction is tightly controlled. He moves between past and present with seamless rhythm, always placing us just one step behind the truth. The film has this layered visual style, moody lighting, heavy use of shadows and close-ups that catch even the smallest expressions. The cinematography by Newton Thomas Sigel isn't flashy, but it's effective. It creates a world that feels cold and untrustworthy, like every corner might be hiding something. And the art design, particularly the famous lineup room, the fog-drenched docks, and the sterile interrogation office, adds to this feeling that we are trapped in someone else's story, looking for meaning in scattering fragments. John Ottman's score quietly slips beneath the dialogue, creating an atmosphere of dread and curiosity. His use of quiet piano melodies and slow builds gives the sense that something is always on the edge of revealing itself, even if we are not sure what. It's not overpowering, but it creeps in just like the film's twist. When The Usual Suspects released in 1995, it was a sleeper hit. It turned over 34 million worldwide on a modest 6 million budget. It went on to win 2 Academy Awards, Best Supporting Actor for Kevin Spacey and Best Original Screenplay for Christopher McQuarrie. Audiences were drawn to the film's mystery and its unforgettable ending, and critics praised its storytelling, sharp editing, and complex structure. The common critique, of course, is that the twist can overshadow the rest of the movie. Now, some say once you know the ending, there's not much left to revisit, but that isn't quite true. Watching it over again reveals how carefully everything was constructed, the subtle cues, the body language, and clever manipulation of visuals and voiceover. It becomes less about the reveal and more about appreciating how the con was pulled off right under our noses. Now, even today, The Usual Suspects still holds power because it taps into something deeply human, our desire for a good story. It plays with perception, with belief, and with the idea that the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist. Now, it's a film that respects its audience intelligence, asking them to keep up, to question, and to doubt. And in an era where so many stories are spelled out for us, that alone makes it worth owning. on any format, but especially in physical media where the values lies in returning to the frame, to the edit, to the performances that makes every second matter. Now let's talk a bit about the 4K release of this movie. The Usual Suspect received a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray release from Kino Lorber Studio Classics. Now, this edition features a new HDR Dolby Vision Mastercard sourced from a 16-bit 4K scan of the original camera negative, color graded and approved by cinematographer Newton Thomas Sigel. The release includes both a 5.1 surround and lossless 2.0 stereo audio tracks. Now, bonus materials encompass audio commentaries by director Bryan Singer and writer Christopher McQuarrie, and also the editor-composer John Ottman. Additional features include The Devil in the Details, a new interview with Siegel, and Roundup Deposing the Usual Suspects, a two-part featurette delving into the film's production. There's also deleted scenes with introductions, a gag reel, and various trailers and TV spots are also part of the package. Unlike some special editions, this release does not include any physical collectibles or double-sided posters or booklets. Nonetheless, the combination of a meticulously restored visual presentation and comprehensive bonus content make this edition a valuable addition for enthusiasts of the film. For collectors, The Usual Suspects isn't just a movie. It's a conversation starter, a reminder of how storytelling and acting can elevate a low-budget film into one of the defining mysteries of the 90s. Now, it's a puzzle worth keeping. Now, this movie is a must-watch.